All right, we are filming. So Jordan, if you guys want to say your hello right now and everything, start there.
Welcome. I'm Jordan Beasley, and this is
Enzo Anthony Gold.
And this is Justin from One Love Dog Rescue in Foresthill. So Justin, what inspired you to start your business?
Well, my family's run rescues my whole life. We've always rescued something from dogs to people, but just came naturally. And I rescued a little dog, and I was hurt after forest firefighting. And so after I rescued that dog, she inspired me to continue my family's work and start my own organization.
Your dog is...
Oh, they're fine. Yeah. Start my own organization, and because I had, my own ideas and ways I wanted to impact the world myself. So.
All right.
Oh, okay.
Loud, guys.
Okay, so...
It's all right. Look at the paper. It's fine.
Okay.
2.
How many animals have you rescued over the years of business?
Well, I couldn't say with my family. My family's rescued, as they took tens of thousands of dogs out of the inner shelters of Southern California areas and the Central Valley. Myself, I've never counted, so I have no idea truly, but I know it's probably somewhere around 6,500 dogs that I've personally rescued and rehomed myself, that have physically touched my hands and went to new families.
That's cool.
All right. Do you ever get volunteering help, or do you just do this by yourself? Like, do you get volunteers? Do people offer to help you? Do people donate?
Well, I wish more people would volunteer. I do 99% of this myself. I have a little bit of help here and there. I have a couple of volunteers that help us a couple of things here and there, but most of everything, social media, to the rescue itself, to transporting, care, medical treatment, planning, all that stuff is on me. So
It's pretty expensive, is it right?
yeah, it is a very daunting task. Some people don't realize all the little things that it takes to do this, from paper to shavings that dogs sit in, or all these little tiny things, plus rent and overhead, and but most of it goes into just their general everyday care, buying cages and collars and treatments and just about everything that you could ever think of. It's all involved. And so,
and you were telling us earlier that that most of that generalized money, or most of the funding that we would consider, when we think of rescues and stuff and funding, most of that funding actually doesn't come to you. It actually goes to other organizations, right?
Pretty much no money comes directly to rescues unless they're done through a grant. And grant writing is hard. You have to pay for that, or unless you are a grant writer. Or there's a lot of micro fundraising, but most of the fundraising you'll see online is a scam, because they're going to give you 10% and use your name to raise $100,000 and give you 10, or if that, and I mean, you'd be lucky if you got $10,000 in a fundraiser, but most of it's a couple of $100 here and there, and any of that helps, because you're buying dog food and canned food, and canned food's $3-4 a can, and right. We don't use cheap stuff. I use only the best products. I use Merrick, and primarily I use Taste of the Wild. I think it's one of the best products on the market, but it is again daunting. So, but yeah, most of the money that you see out there does go to the SPCAs, the humane societies, because they have a big name. So people will generally donate to that cause because they think they're paying directly into that, which a lot of it tends to be bureaucracy, and they pass dogs over to the organization to rescues when they can't help them. So rescues end up doing the jobs but not getting any of the funding.
Absolutely. Move that way, Joe.
What are some, do you just help dogs primarily, or do you help other animals? And what kind of dog breeds do you help?
Oh, I've helped out a little bit of everything, I think. We had some ferrets once. I got ducks. Snake once. I had a couple of squirrels, baby squirrels that fit in your hand. They were so funny. But no, 99.99% of what I deal with are dogs and puppies. I had a couple of cats, but again, this is just what I love to do is dogs, and mostly smaller breeds, but a little bit of everything. I'm not biased, so I help everybody if I can.
Awesome.
Okay.
What is your favorite dog breed?
My favorite dog breed are my dogs. I don't really have a favorite breed.
That's awesome.
The dog that loves you the most, because you never know, man. It could be any dog. I have the littlest dog out here with the biggest heart, and I would have never chose that dog myself, but he sure chose me, and he goes everywhere with me, into the bathroom.
My dad was telling me that you purchased a mobile neuter and spay. Can you tell
a mobile spay and neuter clinic.
Yeah, right. Can you tell me more about that?
Well, for the 9 years that I've started this organization, from day one, I always wanted to be able to have the ability to spay and neuter my own dogs. So recently we purchased a 33-foot gooseneck trailer with the ability to hopefully spay and neuter about 50 dogs a day. We'll be able to travel around through all the inner parts of California and help some of these people who can't afford it, but this is going to be a lot more daunting. I'm going to really need people to help me with that, and I'm going to need grants and funding to help pay for this, because it'll be again expensive. But when you're doing this out of your own pocket, every dollar is like $1 million.
Absolutely.
Okay. And that's all the questions we have for you. Is there anything else you would like us to know?
Well, love your dogs, spay and neuter them. Don't be afraid to go out there and help them, because you may not think that you're changing their world, but you truly are. It only takes one dog, one person to really make an impact for their lives.
All right. It's been a pleasure.
Anything you would like to ask us?
I'm glad you guys are doing this. It's good that the youth are out there trying to help some of these animals, or inspire some of these people and kids to do something a little bit different with themselves. It's a lot of work out there, and it doesn't have to generally be what you think that you are supposed to do. So many cool jobs with dogs. So appreciate you guys doing it.
All right. So again, this is Justin from One Love Dog Rescue in Foresthill. And
You want to say your names?
Oh, sorry. I'm Jordan Beasley, and this is
Enzo Anthony Gold.
and thanks for watching.